You know, ghost stories and supernatural photos have always been popular topics every summer. Well, I'll tell you what. I've had my own ghostly encounter back when I was working part-time at an amusement park, and I still share that horror story with my friends sometimes. But it's not just personal experiences that give us chills. When we stumble upon photos or videos capturing ghosts, they take on a whole new level of realness. Literally next level. Today, we're gonna talk about some of the ghost stories that have truly terrified a whole bunch of people in Korea. Are you ready? Okay, let's dive right in. The first one is the jumping ghost. This one is a real spine tingler, and it's captured by their sister's dashcam on her car. Here's how the story goes. The sister was driving to work, right? Minding her own business, and when she came across a woman standing still on the road, the woman was staring right at the car, not budging an inch. But then out of nowhere, when the sister tried to go around her, the woman suddenly started jumping in the most shocking and freaky way imaginable. So freaky. Naturally, the sister was spooked beyond belief and drove away in a panic. Later, when she reviewed the footage from her dashcam, she found something weird. The front-facing camera had captured the woman, but when she checked the footage from the rear camera, there was nothing to be seen. The way she jumped, let me tell you, it wasn't like any ordinary person's jump. Needless to say, this video spread like wildfire, capturing the attention of countless people in South Korea. Everyone was analyzing the video, adjusting the brightness of the footage, and engaging in passionate debates to figure out whether it was a ghost or not. And you won't believe how far people went to get to the bottom of this spooky incident. A lot of people actually visited the exact location, and they compared it with Street View, literally going all out to analyze every single detail. The media also jumped on the story, giving it a lot of coverage. I mean, the woman in the video looks really scary, doesn't she? She looks like an evil entity from Diablo 4 or something. Here is the thing, just think about it. The chances of a woman just standing there in that place wearing a red skirt on a freezing winter morning, if you ask me, it's pretty unlikely. And if you take a closer look, she stood so still that she almost seemed like a mannequin. But then, out of nowhere, she sprinted toward the car like a ghost from a horror movie. Plus, with her abnormally long neck and a face that seemed too small for her body, she gave off a ghostly vibe that shook anyone who saw her. As people's suspicions grew and they started to believe it was a ghost, a post popped up on the internet claiming that she's the very jumping ghost in question. According to the person behind the post, she was just doing jump rope in front of their house when a car suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Then she froze on the spot because she got scared. After watching the dashcam footage, she recognized herself right away, but she decided to stay silent, thinking the whole thing would just blow over in a few days. But as more and more people started calling her a ghost, she got both frightened and scared. That's when she finally decided to write the post, a mix of shivers and her own growing fear. And so naturally, the incident of the jumping ghost comes to a close. But you know how it goes. Doubts start to creep in. Despite all the careful analysis of the footage, no one could spot a single trace of the jump rope. And when people asked for proof of the clothes she wore that day, the person behind the post went silent and eventually deleted the post. So, what's the real deal here? Was it all a lie? Or could there actually be a ghost lurking in the shadow? Okay, next one is the white dress woman in the subway. Now, here is an interesting tidbit for you. Back in the day, when singer Lee Seung-hwan released his fifth album, there was a track called Prayer that touched the hearts of many. In the music video for that song, Actors Jang Hyuk and Kim Hyun-ju delivered some seriously moving performances, telling a tale of heartbreak and love. The video was mostly shot in a subway station with plenty of subway scenes to set the mood. But here's the thing. If you pay extra close attention to the opening scene of the music video, you'll spot a mysterious woman in a white dress standing right next to the subway conductor. Who is she? It's one of those blink and you'll miss it moments that got people talking. Who is she? Is she a ghost? It is a truly puzzling sight that catches your attention right away. I mean, get this. Only the conductor is supposed to be in the subway cabin. So naturally, when you spot this expressionless woman, it adds an extra layer of ghostly vibe to the whole situation. It's like something out of a psychological thriller, you know? And that's what makes it so eerie. And here's the twist. Despite the best efforts of experts analyzing the video, they couldn't find any signs of manipulation. It seemed like this mysterious presence was as real as can be. Now let's talk about Lee Seung-hwan, the talented singer behind the song. When all this speculation started swirling around, he was just as surprised as everyone else. He had no idea that the woman appeared in the music video. But then things took a turn for the worse when some people accused him of using this as a marketing stunt. It hit him hard, and he even contemplated stepping away from his singing career. It was a tough time for him, no doubt. The director of the music video also stepped up and released the original film footage as evidence. He wanted to set the record straight and prove that there was no manipulation involved. It was a genuine moment captured on camera, adding to the intrigue and mystery surrounding the whole story. Okay, but after 20 years, the truth finally comes to light. So it turns out that a friend of one of the members from a TV show's mystery club was the one behind the ghostly claim. Here is how it all went down. This person's friend just so happened to be a subway conductor in their neighborhood. One day, out of curiosity, she asked if she could ride in the conductor's room. And coincidentally, they ended up being captured in the video while shooting the music video. They were in the right place at the right time, in the wrong way. But at that time, with the whole ghost controversy, she decided to keep the truth. The subway conductor's job was at stake because he was not supposed to let anyone be in the conductor's room. So, out of concern for their friend's career, they kept a secret. They patiently waited for the conductor's retirement, and only then did they spill the beans about their involvement. Also, here's a clue that adds some weight to their story. You know how styles change over time, right? If you take a closer look at the video, you can see the woman's shoulder pad, which matches the fashion trends of that era. It's a small but intriguing detail that adds a touch of credibility to their claim. But here's the thing. Since the big reveal, no further evidence or verification has emerged to support or refute this story. So it seems like we have some answers, but there's still a sense of uncertainty in the air. Next one is about a ghost at Seongsan Ilchulbong in Jeju Island. The TV show Exclusive Surprising World revealed a photo that was submitted as a mysterious figure. In this photo, taken at Seongsan Ilchulbong, there's this mysterious figure lurking in the background. This person with long hair is staring right at the camera, and this person is standing in a location where it's impossible for a person to stand, on a cliff. Now what makes this photo even more scary is the unfortunate chain of events that followed. The person who submitted the photo mentioned that some unfortunate things happened to them, like their grandfather passing away and their father needing surgery. Also, photo experts analyzed the picture and confirmed that it hadn't been tampered with. And here's the thing. Around 20 years ago, a Japanese tourist tragically fell to their death from that very same cliff at Seongsan ilchulbong. When the TV show's production team looked at the deceased tourist photo provided by their family, it bore a striking resemblance to the figure in the supernatural snapshot. You know, honestly, all these stories and connections seem to point to one chilling conclusion. That person with the long hair in the photo might just be a real-life ghost. So while everyone in Korea was convinced that the photo captured a legit ghost, guess what happened? Suddenly, the broadcasting station issued an apology. Turns out, the photo they claimed to have received from the deceased person's family was actually a picture of someone who is still very much alive. They admitted and apologized that they made a mistake on that part, but they maintained that the supernatural photo from Seongsan ilchulbong was not manipulated. Now, the online detectives joined the scene. The internet people took on the case using advanced cacao map techniques. And you know what they found? The location where the person was captured in the photo had a viewing platform. It wasn't a cliff, as previously thought. This led them to think that the person in the photo was probably just a coincidental passerby. But to be real with you, it's really hard to just brush this person off as just a random person because he still looked incredibly eerie and he looks like a ghost in this picture. You know, it's always a bit of a bummer when we find out the real story behind any supernatural photo. In the end, none of the three cases were fully resolved, leaving us all wondering. It's like the truth is still shrouded in mystery, keeping us all guessing. Do you think you can sleep well tonight? Well, I hope you do. Sleep tight, and thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.